So I bought this today from Costco. I actually have high expectations for this. This is a ridiculously cheap set of knives that I think would probably be ideal for anybody who's a young family. If you're, poor, broke, on a budget. I don't say if you're living in a college dorm, because I don't think you're cooking in a college dorm, but you get the idea. Best bang for buck. I've got high expectations going into these. We're going to see, and I only say that because I have one of these knives from before. This is Santoku. Now they changed the color of the handle, which you can see a little smudge on there, but you can see that's essentially the same knife. That knife and the old pack used to come in two of the same knife, which was ridiculous. So this is kind of nice. You get, I think, the four most commonly used knives. Most people probably, I think a lot of people have not used this. And most people in the kitchen will use the paring knife and the chef's knife the most. It's kind of hard to get away with just one. If I really had to get away with one, it would be just the chef's knife. But for this ridiculously cheap price, it's hard to pass up. And you want to say, well, it's just cheap crap. You get what you pay for, and 9 times out of 10, that's what I say. But I got this. I want to review it just to kind of demonstrate how good these are. The steel is imported from Germany. These are actually finished out in Brazil. They're high carbon steel. They're also NSF rated, so these are probably like the safest kitchen tools to use as far as cleanliness goes. They don't hold on to bacteria. They clean up very well. You can throw these in dishwasher, although I really urge everybody watching this to never throw their knives in dishwasher. It's abuse. It chips out the edge. That knife, I actually did that. The one I just showed, that one I ran through the dishwasher for almost a year straight, and I used it, 5 out of 7 days out of the week, and so it was getting washed pretty frequently, and it held a really nice, just a razor sharp edge for the whole time. When I finally went to go reprofile it a year later, so that's how well it held up. Like razor sharp. It did have a bunch of chips in the edge, but otherwise, for what was there, it was really good. So I put a fresh, clean edge on there, and got it back to like a factory finish. And I love that knife. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. I'm not going to wow any friends. I'm not going to impress anybody if they come over. But at the end of the day, I care more about the food that I'm eating on my plate than the tools I use to repair it. As long as the tools get the job done, that's all I care about. So I want to review these. I want to highlight that I think this is probably a really good deal for people to look at. And I'll be back after a couple weeks of testing this.